is up, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. So this will be my mod video for romantic gameplay and storytelling within your Sims 4 game. And I also just want to say that I will try to do these videos every Sunday or every other Sunday, at least once or twice a month, so that you guys can get some updated mods for your gameplay. Now this video is strictly for like romantic mods, just to add a little bit more storytelling to your gameplay. It's not specifically big mods that'll make things drastic, but we do have quite a few CC creators and mods that we will be going over today, and I hope that you guys enjoy the video. I also just wanted to mention that I do have memberships available and that you guys can join my memberships on my YouTube channel, because I will be doing member exclusive only lives and letting you guys see what I'm working on. Okay guys, so the first mod that we're gonna jump into today is Romantic Compliments or Romantic Complaints by Utopia_CC. So this mod essentially is a mod where your Sims that are in a romantic relationship can essentially complain about something to their significant other. So you can go to relationships if you want on the pie. Just make sure you select the sim that you want and just make sure they have a romantic bar. Um, and I was just saving it before I went ahead and tested this out, because I was like, let me go ahead and save this before their like relationship is all messed up. But essentially with this mod, you can complain about things within your relationship. You can go to the relationships tab within your social pie and you can choose things to complain about. I believe some of the things are, you can say they have a wandering eye, you can complain about woohoo, but you want to go to the relationships tab and you want to go to this button right here, and we don't want to break up or propose. You want to go right here to this button and you can give a reason to complain. So you can cheat this basically by giving your sim a reason to complain if they don't really legitimately have one. Now, normally you'll find these complaint subcategories within the romance category in the pie menu, and normally it just kind of bases off your Sims relationship and how they feel. But if you want to do this for storytelling purposes, you can use any of these, and they're really cool options to basically give your Sims these problems. If you like storytelling or you want to make like a toxic relationship on and off, this would give really good storytelling for your Sims. So you just select one of these, and it really doesn't matter which one, it just depends on what you want them to complain about. I didn't want to pick one that was like super like, iffy, so I just picked the most basic one, which was complain about, I think it was woo poo. And so I made him basically complain. So this is where you want to click on the sim that you want them to perform the interaction. You want to click on that sim, and they were just giving each other a little kissy kiss, but you want to click on the sim and you want to perform that interaction, and you'll see it's already there selected. And so all you have to do is go to the romantic category within the pie menu, and you can basically essentially complain about these things to your significant other. So I was a little confused at first because I thought he had done it, and I was like looking through his buffs, but no, he didn't do it. I'm just kind of showing you guys that you will need to pay attention and read before you download these mods. This is a mod that I've had in my game like the first time today, so I was a little confused. But you go to the romance tab and then you'll see it right there, complaints, and you can complain about the woohooing, or you can complain about calling, and you just have to add that complaint in relationship if you want them to complain about a specific thing. So we're going to do complain about not calling, and he's going to go up to her and essentially he's going to complain to our girl about not calling. And look at her, she's like, hey, no, that's not gonna work. And this is why I said it's perfect for storytelling. Look at the emotion and how he's reacting and the animations. I think Utopia_CC is like a very heavily loved mod creator in the Sims 4 community. I know I love their mods. I have a lot of them in my game, and a lot of them will be talked about in this video. So yeah, this is really cute animation, and they get like these really cute buffs afterwards, and I just think that's so creative, and it probably takes a ton of time to make. But now you can see he has a buff, talking about the kiss that basically kind of ended their argument, and she also will have this buff too, and it'll make them flirty, and it lasts for a certain amount of hours. It's really, really cute and nice addition to the game. I really do like it. Okay, guys, so the next mod that we're going to be talking about is also by Utopia underscore CC. And this mod is the Passionate Gifts mod. So I love this mod down. So this mod, your Sims can basically gift each other different little gifts, and it's really, really cute. And they can give them purses, watches, bracelets, chocolates, teddy bears. And I think I made her give him a bracelet first, but for the men, you want to make sure you do the watch animation first, because I think the bracelets is definitely for the females, because you'll basically see that she ends up giving him this bracelet, and she picks him up. So definitely make sure that you're doing the watch one for the men. But yeah, this is really, really cute, and I'm still gonna let you guys see the animation because I think that they did such an amazing job with capturing the beauty. And like, your Sims could have their anniversary, you can make that an event on the calendar, and you can make them give each other these nice gifts, or just have date night. I know I like to make my married Sims go on dates just so that their romantic satisfaction just stays up to bar. So this is definitely something you could put in your game for romantic storytelling. Let's get rid of those vanilla Sims relationships in 2026, okay? And let's spice it up a little bit. And look, these mods, let me tell you something. They're gonna let you spice it up. And look, she is getting buffs from basically giving him the bracelet, and he'll also receive buffs for receiving gifts. So whoever is giving the gift will get a buff, and whoever is receiving the gift will get a buff. But look at this animation, like, it's so freaking cute. Like, you can't tell me that you don't like this animation. It's so cute and amazing. But yeah, look at that. They're like kissing down. This is the perfect little mod for your Sims, for them to give each other gifts after date night, anniversaries, especially if they just started dating. And this is just me taking pictures, y'all. When you hear those cameras, that's me taking a picture. But look at that. That's so cute. And I love it. And I think I took another screenshot. It's so cute. Is how can't you? You can take pictures and then you can put it in your game. If you haven't watched my previous video on how to put your sim screenshots in your game, go watch it so that you can know. But it's just so cute, and they're gonna get buffs, and these things will pop up in their inventory. So you guys should definitely check out this mod, Passionate Gift mod. And I'm gonna make him give her something too, because I wanted to show you guys how it would be for the men if they gave the female something. So let's have him give her this designer bag. Okay, now your Sims can't be broke now. If they're broke, there is some affordable things in there, but you know, my Sims a little high class, you know, they don't really be struggling like that. So, yeah, you can see he's gonna give her the bag. Please excuse that random Sim. Like, I don't even know how that happened. Like, a random Sim just walked through the apartment and then she like disappeared. Like, EA is always doing something. But as you can see, he's gonna give her this gift, and it's gonna be a designer box and everything, like the Givenchy. Like, it's so freaking cute. I definitely think y'all should download this mod if you don't already have it. I know most people have it, but if you don't have it already, you need to download these romantic mods I'm putting you down on. But look at that, that's like so cute, and they're kissing. He's giving her the box, and she's like all surprised. She's like, oh my god, you're doing this for me, you're giving me this box, wow, thank you so much. Now she's taking the box, she's gonna open it up. I love how they like do this, where she's like showing the box and she's acting shocked, because you can like take screenshots while they're doing this, and you can basically put those pictures in your game for your Sims to have. It's so cute. So yes, guys. He's like, bougie? Yes. Ah, you are bougie. And now it's just gonna go into her inventory. And so that leads me into our next mod that is also by Utopia CC. It is the functional bag mod. And that is the mod where basically whatever he purchased her um from there, she can go in her inventory. And as you can see, the box will be there and then the purse. So he did purchase her two different bags. So we're just going to choose whichever one we want. As you can see, the bag is in there. It's a Givenchy designer bag, and she can choose to wear this bag, or she can either choose to go in the bag. Now, the functional bag mod would definitely make this bag functional. If you don't have that, then the bag won't be functional. But you want to download that. If you're going to download the Passionate Gift mod, make sure you download that as well. And then you can see here, she put the purse on. Now the purse is on her. And so now she can actually open this bag. She could chew gum. She can spray perfume. She can put some hand sanitizer on. She can drink water. She can eat a snack. And they all kind of like boost up her statistics. So it can make her more energized. It can help her with her hunger. And I'm just going to have her perform a few of the actions for you guys so that you guys can see. And yes, it also comes with sound, so you can hear her zipping and unzipping her purse, chewing her gum. You see, she'll put it right back in her bag, and then she's going to open it again. Now she's going to put her hand sanitizer on. And these animations are just so in detail and so dope. Like, there's no way that I could ever think to come up with something like this. It's so cool. And then she can go in her bag again. We gonna have our girl spray some perfume on, some smell good. You gotta keep yourself smelling good, no matter where you at. Keep some perfume on you in your bag, in a side pocket. And I think this is so cute for storytelling, like if she were to go on a date. And then I also want to show you guys that the boxes is in there, and then you can, like, of course, once you do the things for the day or for that time being, you won't be able to do it again. But essentially, what you can do is this functional bag mod that's also by Utopia comes with an interaction with the mirror. So you can have your Sims go to the mirror. So I'm gonna have her go to the bathroom in the mirror, and you'll see a new subcategory, get ready. That right there is what she can do with the bag in her inventory. And if you click on it, she can get ready for day, get ready for the day, or she can just get ready for an event. And so I would think if your sim is chilling, just do get ready for the day. But I wanted to see what the get ready for the date is. So we're gonna have her go in the bathroom and get ready. And you see she's gonna pull the bag out again. She is going to put that mascara on, and she's gonna do some eyeliner and some more mascara. It's pretty simple animations, but I love it. Definitely brings a lot of realism to the game, especially if you want for your Sims to like go on a date and then just touch themselves up in the bathroom. This is really cute, and it's a cute way to bring realism to your game. And I don't know how you guys are living without this realism in your game, okay? You need to download this mod now. And essentially, she'll just put everything up in her purse once she's done again. It's literally just like a cute little touch up. It's so cute though and realistic. Check herself in the mirror. She's like, okay, I'm all good now. So I'm gonna put everything back up in my purse and I'm going about my day. It's just a really cute mod. And then she's getting buffs from all of these. So she's going to get buffs for basically putting on that perfume, chewing the gum. If she put on her hand sanitizer, doing her makeup, she's going to get buffs for all of these. So your sim is going to know that they essentially did these things and they're just going to get buffs for it. And it just makes for a more realistic gameplay in my opinion, especially if you have a lot of Sims. Like, I'm a female Simmer, so I have a lot of female Sims. I like for them to be very feminine. So, this just was a way for me to add more realism to my game. And I think you guys should definitely check it out because these buffs will definitely have you tripping and have you like, wait, what? Wait, what did I say? I said what? She said what? So definitely check out this mod. It is a very great addition to the Passionate Gift mod, and the buffs with it is just chef's kiss. Okay, guys, so the next mod that we are essentially going to talk about is a mod that will bring your game some drama. So it's not this subcategory, that is a different mod that we're going to talk about next. It is the Drama by She mod, which is by the creator. Mizor Yuki. So this mod, you can essentially kind of make your Sims argue about petty different things, and they can do like petty jab. They can do a lot of different animations and social interactions. And so I was trying to make them, as you can see, it'll make them argue. I think this is like the perfect little mod if you want your Sims to kind of be toxic, like on and off, and then she'll get a buff for it, or he'll get a buff for it. She's getting a buff for being mean, but you can make them do different things, and more than likely the sim that you set it to, which is your target sim, will probably have the buff. As you can see, he has the buff, he's offended. And I think this is just a nice small mod to make your relationships a little bit more realistic, and it can make the relationships a little bit better. Now the next mod is the drama mod by Little Miss Drama mod by LivePlay. Bestie T is actually my mod, but we're not gonna talk about that. It's still in the works. But as you can see, it has four different subcategories: flirty, petty, and it just has so many different interactions. Like, you can joke about their insecurities, you can say mean things, you can say, do you want to fight? Like, it just brings the drama. So this is like a more packed drama mod, and I love this mod. It pairs perfectly with Drama by She, and there is no complications with these two mods. They both work together really, really well. You can even do flirty interactions, mean interactions, like, do you want to fight? You're just mad because I took your man. Like, it's a lot of petty things. And then you can also do like flirty things. You could say sexual things to the Sims. It is a great mod to add that storytelling element to kind of move a storyline together, because the Sims is like essentially telling your own story. So we're going to have her act out one of those interactions just so you guys can see kind of what it is, what it'll do. And you can see he's gonna basically, he's like, yeah, I know I'm fine, thank you. And she's getting a buff for it too, and you'll get a notification pop up. It's just a really cute mods. They're small mods, but they add so much realism to your game and interaction between the Sims. A lot of interaction that you won't get in base games. So I think these are perfect mods for storytelling, being romantic, doing different romantic things, and the buffs. And as you can see, I was showing you that he's getting buffs from her eating her gum and her spraying her perfume. Yeah, he's gonna get buffs. Whoever your Sims around, they're gonna get buffs from her doing those things, from her going in her purse and chewing the gum and spraying perfume. So that just makes it super realistic as well. And I think these mods are a great addition to your gameplay as well, especially if you're like me, you like a little drama, then you're gonna definitely like these mods, okay? And so this part, I was just showing you guys that you could go back to drama, and you could just make them say something about like the dating, or anything you want them to say really. But I think this mod is essentially perfect for storytelling, because I like my Sims to be on and off. They have those toxic relationships, and then you have the couple that breaks up, they get back together, they break up, they get back together. If your Sim is not doing that in 2026, you are missing out on a better gameplay, because they get sentiments and buffs from doing this, like all these things. And so I think I'm just gonna make them argue about their relationship, and they're going to argue about the relationship. And as you can see, when this pops up, they got a lot of things to argue about. So I would only do this if you really want them to argue about something. They can argue about four different topics, and I think also kind of depends on your Sims relationship and where they are. If I had mentioned before, you do want to make sure that your Sims actually like have a real relationship with each other, like they're in a relationship, or either they're like their romance bar is high. Otherwise, a lot of these will not populate for you. But yeah, they can argue about a lot of things. I think that's really cool, especially if you want that toxic relationship. And then also, not even toxic, but some relationships you do argue. So you could just make your Sims have an argument, and then they could go woohoo and make it up and have a baby, and they'll be all better. And you'll be like, yeah, like they had a little rough patch, but they had a baby. They got a little argument, but they had a baby. Like, it's just nice ways to add realism to your game. And I think I chose like one of the pettiest ones because I didn't want to affect their romance too much, because performing these social interactions, especially the mean ones, will make your Sims romance bar go down. So the more you make them perform these interactions, the more their romance bar will drop. And so you see they're gonna basically have this interaction with each other, and I think that made it more realistic, like the animation that they do when they mention these buffs. And he's like mad, but she's like, listen, don't talk to me like that. He's like, we need to woohoo. We need to woohoo now. A lot. Like, I want to woohoo. And she's like, really? I'm just not feeling it. Like, I'm not in the mood. Everything's about woohoo. Woohoo this, woohoo that, woohoo, woohoo. No, no woohoo for you. Yeah, something's wrong with me. I'm over here like playing out the whole argument. But after they argue, they're gonna get buffs, and the buffs are essentially basically gonna be about whatever they were arguing about. I like that it's a long argument too. And as you can see, she has a buff about woohoo. She's basically saying, like, I just haven't been feeling it lately. Like, please back up off of me. You're not making me want to do it now because you're asking me about it. And then he's going to have a buff too. And his is also going to be about, wanting woohoo or needing woohoo. And I just thought that was really, really cute. And this mod is by that person that I mentioned, and it's a nice way to add to your game. Okay, guys, so the next mod that we're going to be talking about is the Nori dating interaction mod. You can also download this. It's by Mint Simmer. You can download the Cupid override, and basically it'll give you your sim like different types of lovers. So whatever kind of lover your sim is, they can pick from this category, and they can say different like social interactions to each other, and it can kind of progress the relationship, especially if they just started dating and they're still in the dating phase. So I didn't download the part where you can override Cupid's Corner. I forgot, but you can do that. You can override Cupid's Corner, and you can just make them say different things, and they'll get buffs from essentially compliments and saying these things to the Sims, and it'll kind of help them progress their relationship. I like this mod because it's realistic. It's like a more realistic dating app. It allows you to kind of play. You can also make them kind of like F boys or F girls. Like, I just want to mess around. Like, we're not going to be in a relationship. Like, this is just a quickie. Like, this is nothing serious. Don't think we're going to get in a relationship. Or you can make them like a super lover and they're scared, like they're romantically reserved, like they don't know. Or you can just be like a douchebag, like you can make them a douchebag or a douche girl, like it doesn't matter. But I think these social interactions definitely bring a lot of realism to your game, especially for the dating aspect, because I like for my Sims to date before they just settle down. And this is will make it more interesting for you and for your Sims. So yeah, it's a definitely good way to like bring some realism to your game. And you're gonna make him say something to our girl. Let's see what he says. And she can get buffs from it. They'll get like notifications appear, like he's asking her, did you enjoy this date? Did you have fun? And she's gonna be like, yeah, I have fun, it's a good day, I can't wait for many more, you know. So I definitely think this mod will definitely add realism to your game for dating and romance. If you want your sims to definitely have that vibe, you can make like a whole gameplay about it, about a sim finding love. I think it's a good way. Like if you were gonna do the Love Island gameplay, you could do that. And I was just showing you, like, if you download the override for Nori's dating app, it will override Cupid's Corner, and it'll just be like that dating app in its own. So it's just a cute way to add more realism to your game. And I was just trying to see if they had like a different menu pie in like the shift click menu for you to be able to essentially go and do that. Like assign a lover type, but no, it's literally just a dating app. I would suggest that you download the dating app. I think when I was downloading this, I was like being clumsy and not reading all the way, and so definitely make sure you download the dating app. It'll override it and you'll probably be able to do way more things than I'm showing you right now in this video. But I definitely like this mod, and it is definitely making my game interesting, to say the least. So the next mod that I want to talk about is a small mod. It is by Utopia underscore CC. Again, this is just a small mod. It's called the Make the Bed mod, and your Sims can essentially make the bed together, and basically they can get a happy buff. Of course, only one Sim can do it, or I think you have to have a little bit more of room for your Sims to be able to do it. And it is compatible with modded bed. So you just click the bed and make them make the bed. And I think I tried to make her go make the bed too, but I think because the apartment is so tiny and it says that you can perform this on the left side of the bed only, I think that was essentially why she wasn't able to get up and go make the bed too. But I think it's just adds a little bit more realism to your game for your sim to go and make the bed, because we all make the bed when we wake up in the morning, right? Right? We should be. Make that bed. Start your day right. Make that bed, fluff that pillow. But anyway, the next mod that I basically wanted to go into, it is a mod that is also by Utopia underscore CC. And it is the Ride Together mod. And I'm just changing their outfits because they're going to be on a bike, and they don't need to be on a bike in pajamas. So I was changing their outfits so they can get comfortable, nice and comfy. But this mod, your Sims can basically go on a romantic ride together. You can also ride with your pets as well, and it's a really cute mod. So essentially with this mod, they can go on like a few different rides together, and they'll get cute buffs from it, and it will help their romance or either their friendship bar a little bit. So because I live in an apartment, I had to put all of this stuff like outside the apartment. And I also downloaded the e-bike rental station. Your Sims can rent a bike if they want to, and they can do it that way. Or you can just download this bike right here, and as you can see, it'll have the ride together. Now you're gonna see, I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna make her do it. Make sure you have the man do it first. If it's a man or whoever you want to be like riding the bike, make them click it first and then get on. And then the person you want to be doing like the cute interaction, make them choose them. And you'll see a pop-up will come up and you can do a flirty ride with that sim. So it made him get on the front of the bike. And also, after you do this, you do have to make sure that you click on the bike and press ride around. Otherwise, they'll just be sitting here. Like I'm kind of demonstrating to you guys. Because sometimes people would download mods and they'll be like, oh, this mod doesn't work. Mm-mm. You have to make sure you're reading the description of these mods all the way. In this mod, you need to make sure that you click on the bike and click ride around, or your Sims will just sit. Like they will just sit and do the cute interaction, but they won't actually be riding the bike. And I was just trying to demonstrate that to you guys, and I kind of sped up and I was like, look, they're just sitting here. You're not going to move because you didn't press ride around. So then I was like, you know what? I want him to actually be riding the bike and for my female sim to be on the back of the bike or the front of the bike. So I exit out the interaction and we're gonna try it again. This time we're not gonna do the flirty, risky ride. We're gonna do something else. So I had to make her get off of it, and then I made him do the bike interaction. So you see, he's gonna come back down here. He's gonna get on the bike, and I had him put in his inventory, um, so she wouldn't get back on it. And you see, he's not gonna be able to do anything with it like that ride. So you want to make sure you have it on the lot and not in the inventory. And then you just click on it, and once you click on it, ride together, and you choose what you want them to do. And so I just did, I think, like the intimate ride, just so that they can have a nice intimate ride together. And then she's gonna hop on, but he has to get on first. And I think this is so cute. It's such a nice addition to the game, especially for like teenagers and people who like just started dating, young adults. This is a nice way for like storytelling. Like, this is beautiful. Then make sure you click the bike and you click right around on the vintage. And then I just lock the camera on them so I could follow them around. Look, they're riding on the bike together. Isn't that so freaking cute? Now there is a more updated version to this. The version that I demonstrated in the video, I had this version for a long time in my game. So the updated version, your Sims can actually take pictures now while riding on the bicycle. And I think that's even more cuter. So you guys should definitely download this mod so that you can send me pictures of your Sims on the bikes. But yeah, this is cute. And I really do hate having my Sims live in a city because anytime I try to click on them, like it takes me back up to that apartment. But I was just trying to show y'all like they're riding around the city looking cute as ever, having a nice old time, having a ball, riding around. But I do wanna I was taking pictures and they are gonna get a buff from being on this bike ride as well. You're gonna get a nice little romantic buff or a friendly buff, but it's gonna be a buff and it's also gonna help the relationship as well. And I think that is so freaking cute. And they get buffs for making the bed. And look at that. You got that buff from riding the bike. I really do hope that you guys did really enjoy this video. I know it wasn't a very short video, but it was a video just to show you guys these mods and how they can add more realism to your game. I hope you guys did watch it through so you can see what the mods will do and not just download the mods. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will work on my best trying to label my videos for you guys so you guys can kind of skip to whatever mod you want. But I hope you enjoyed this video nonetheless, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.
You scream, we can never play it fair. Thought you're on my team.